There's a quiet fear many of us carry, but rarely say out loud. The fear that we're behind, that life is moving forward, and somehow we miss the moment we were supposed to catch up. You scroll, you listen, you watch other people's lives unfold, and a small voice inside you whispers, "Why don't I feel there yet?" But what if you're not behind at all? What if you're exactly where you're meant to be? What if this confusion, this uncertainty, this sense that you're still figuring things out isn't a flaw in you, but a signal? A signal that something deeper is shifting, that you're standing at the edge of a new version of yourself, one that hasn't fully revealed itself yet. We live in a world obsessed with certainty, with labels, timelines, milestones, and finished stories. We're taught to believe that clarity equals success, and that not knowing means you failed. So when your life doesn't move in a straight line, when your dreams change, when your identity feels fluid, you start to question yourself. You measure your inner world against other people's highlight reels, and without realizing it, you begin to carry quiet shame for being human. But no one really talks about the middle, the in-between seasons, the chapters where old versions of you no longer fit, but the new ones haven't fully formed. The moments where you're shedding beliefs, relationships, and expectations that once defined you. This space can feel lonely, confusing, and uncomfortable. But it's not empty. It's fertile. It's where growth actually lives. Growth doesn't always feel powerful. Sometimes it feels like grief. Grief for the person you used to be. Grief for dreams that once made sense, but no longer align with who you're becoming. Letting go can feel like losing parts of yourself, even when you know those parts were never meant to come with you. Allowing yourself to mourn that is not weakness. It's part of the transformation. If you've been feeling tired lately, not just in your body, but in your spirit, it might not be because you're doing too little. It might be because you're doing some of the hardest work there is. You're unlearning survival patterns. You're questioning beliefs you once needed to stay safe. You're choosing awareness over autopilot. And that kind of growth is exhausting, even when it's leading you somewhere better. This work doesn't come with applause. It doesn't show up in job titles or Instagram captions. No one sees the moments you choose self-respect over comfort, or the nights you sit with uncertainty instead of running from it. But this invisible work changes everything. It reshapes how you love, how you trust, and how you show up in the world. You don't need to rush your becoming. You don't need to arrive anywhere to be worthy of rest, love, or belonging. You don't need to have it all figured out to deserve a place here. You are allowed to be unfinished. You are allowed to move slowly. You are allowed to change your mind. Becoming is not a deadline. It's a devotion to your own growth. Everyone you admire, everyone who feels grounded, confident, and deeply themselves, has lived through a season like this. A season of doubt, of tenderness, of standing in the unknown and choosing to stay. Strength was never about certainty. It was always about courage. You are not falling behind in life. You are falling inward. And that inward movement is where your truest clarity is being formed. Even if you can't see the whole path yet, even if nothing feels finished, something powerful is happening beneath the surface. So if you're in a season where life feels quiet, unstable, or incomplete, let this be your reminder. You are not broken. You are not late. You are not lost. You are in transition. You are in transformation. You are becoming. And one day, you'll look back at this version of yourself, the one who stayed, who trusted, who kept going without answers. And you'll realize this was the moment everything began. You were never behind. You were always becoming. Please support the channel. I truly appreciate every viewer.